Today we're going to talk about 3 things that could drastically change your life. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the SixPackBass channel. Glad that you could join us today. I hope you all had a blessed and wonderful Thanksgiving. I know that I did. Time well spent with family, friends, and of course, I grubbed down, ate way too much. But that's what you're supposed to do. That's what the day's for, right? All right, guys, with Thanksgiving, this has been on my mind. This is a time of the year where it comes down, we're getting close to the end of that year before we start a new one. A lot of reflection. A lot of times, we start to get in that mindset of New Year's resolutions and what we're going to do to make that next year better than the previous one. So I want to bring to you guys today 3 things that you can change in your life today. Very simple, but for some reason, most of the time, it's the simple things, the easy changes that we could be making that we seem to neglect and put to the wayside. So without further ado, 3 things that could change your life today. All right, guys, so these 3 things can be applied no matter what it is in life that you're trying to achieve, no matter what your occupation is, your background. I feel like these are just kind of like the building blocks that will lead to that snowball effect in your success. So without further ado, the first one that I'm going to recommend is reading. Now, not necessarily this book. This is Rich Froning's book. I don't know if you guys know who Rich Froning is, but probably the most well-known CrossFitter in the world. But get into a book. And I'm not saying to get on your phone and read an ebook. Get into an actual hard, tangible book. For 2 reasons. One, we spend way too much time on our devices as it is. That puts a lot of strain on our eyes. We don't even realize how much time we spend on our phone. It's just become second nature. And with that, when you're on your phone, you're going to get hit with text, you're going to get hit with this email. And so there's all of these distractions. And so you're not really focused in on what you're reading. And the second piece to that is you always want to be working your mind. I talk a lot about fitness, and it's not just the physical aspect of it, but the mental aspect of it is as important, if not more important. Your mental state will drive you through those days where you don't really feel like it. The whole mind over matter has been said, since the beginning of time, but it's true. Your mental state, your body will follow wherever your mental state is. So grab a book, any book, get into it, read it. Find something that you enjoy, that you're interested in, and learn about it. It's all about sharpening that tool. Our mind is a tool, so we have to stay sharp. The next piece to that is, you know me, I'm a big proponent of going barefoot, so ditch the shoes. Now, I know there are certain instances where you have to wear shoes. Obviously, you're at work, you can't go barefoot at work. Well, some of you may be able to go barefoot at work, but ditch the shoes. So a lot of times I find myself, I'm sitting at home and I have my shoes on for no reason. Kick the shoes off, take the socks off, let those feet air out, splay out. Most of us don't have proper fitting shoes anyway. The toe box crimps in, and so that causes all kind of toe issues. You will find that the health of your feet reflects in the rest of your body. Our feet are how we contact the ground. Those are really our sensory points to touch the ground. They carry the weight of our body. So feet are super, super important, guys. I'm passionate about it, especially after having plantar fasciitis. I dug in. I learned more. I know more about feet now than I ever did or ever thought that I would care to know. But I'm learning the importance of foot care. You have to take care of your feet. Whether you're an athlete or just a person walking around living everyday life, your feet are important. Super, super important. I can't stress that enough, guys. And like I said, there are certain shoes out there that are made for that barefoot splay so that you can open up. But most of us don't have those. Most of us are wearing shoes because they're fashionable, they look good, and with that they're just tearing up our feet. I'm not telling you to go get rid of all of your shoes and go rebuy all of that, because I know that that's expensive and probably not feasible for most of us. But spend time out of your shoes. Go barefoot. Go barefoot as much as you can. When's the last time that you walked outside and on the grass and just felt the grass between your toes? Most of us probably not, since we were kids. So I challenge you to go out and do that. Try to go as barefoot as much as you can. Like I said, you're walking around the house, go barefoot. No reason to have your shoes on. Let those toes splay out, air out. You will find that all of these things, the 3 things that I'm talking to you today, all intertwine. It's all about self-care. It's all about taking care of your body. You cannot train, you cannot go to work, you can't take care of your kids, you can't be a great husband, great wife without having physical and mental health. It's so important, guys. God blessed us with this life. Preserve it. Take care of it. With that said, I'm going to segue into my last point. Probably the most important, easy thing to do, incorporate water. Incorporate water into your life. I know for me personally, in the past I was a huge soft drink guy. Drank a lot of soft drinks. And as a kid, you don't even realize how many that you're consuming. You're just kind of running and gunning. That metabolism is going. You're playing all kind of sports. You're in all of these activities. And so you don't think anything of it. You don't really see the effects of it. But on the inside, soft drinks will make your bones brittle. They'll make your bones brittle. And they'll make them much more brittle at an early age. And I know some of you are going to say, I don't like the taste of water. And I get it. I completely understand. That's why for me, I'm a huge lemon guy. So these True Lemon packets, I pop one of those in my water. It's just like having lemon water. And so it gives a little bit of flavor. But I'm telling you guys, you will feel so much better if you up your water intake. For me, I just use a rule of thumb. I try to have a gallon a day. And I know some of you are going to be like, wow, that's so much to drink. But if you space it out over the day, you'll realize that a gallon is very, very tangible, very easy to do. Another thing that you can do, just try to eliminate 1 a day. So if you're drinking 3 sodas a day, try to make it just 2 a day. And I know that the convenience factor of soda is the reason that we go to it. But if you don't stock that in your fridge, when your mind tells you, hey, I need that soda, and you go in there and it's not there, well, that's really your mind telling you that you're thirsty. So rather than grab that soda, grab water. You will be happier for it. I promise you. You'll have so much more energy. And if you incorporate all 3 of these things, you're going to find that you're going to be more willing, more wanting to do things. Well, you're going to want to be more physically active because you feel better. Your mindset's going to be right, which is going to lead to results. And it's just that snowball effect. You just keep stacking and stacking and stacking. And then you look up a year later, this time next year, you look up and you say, wow, I'm a whole new man. I'm a whole new woman. Where did this person come from? But guys, these 3 things will change your life. It will add years to your life. I promise you. Now, by no means am I a doctor or a professional, but to me, this is just simple building block stuff. We've gotten so far away from actual books and reading, and most of the time we justify that with being on our phone or reading an article on our phone, and that's fine. I'm not saying don't do that, but just keep in mind that you're always being bombarded with information. Everybody's trying to steal your attention away. There's an email here, a text here, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, for instance. I'm going to bash on myself, but just take 10-15 minutes out of the day, dive into a book, sharpen that mind. All right, guys. I know this is a little bit different video today, but this was something that was definitely on my heart, especially being like I said, around that Thanksgiving time. I'm so thankful for you guys. I'm so thankful for being able to bring this content to you. I hope that you find this information warming. I don't want this to come off as negative and be like, you. But I want you to take this journey with me. And like I said, don't go cold turkey. It's hard to do. Some of you may be able to do that, but just every day, try to make yourself that much better. And then you'll find that over time, stacking those bricks, you eventually have that nice house built. All right, guys, I'm going to leave you with that. Again, please do me the favor, if you enjoy my content, hit the like button. That lets me know that you like this kind of content. I'll keep coming out with more. Jump in that comment section. Give me some things that you do to help sharpen your mind. Maybe it's, you know. All right, guys, I know this is a little bit different video today, but it was something that was on my heart. I really wanted to bring this to you guys. These three things for me have made a drastic change. The one that I struggle with the most is probably jumping into a book. My wife gets on to me all the time. I'm not a huge reader, but I'm learning to embrace that. The water alone, just to give you a little bit of backstory, I lost 15 pounds in about 2 months just by switching off of soft drinks, sugary drinks, and over to water. So those of you who are trying to lose 10 or 15 pounds, hey, maybe the best place to start is right here with this water. And plus, when you do one healthy thing, it's going to lead to another healthy thing, and another healthy thing, and another healthy thing. But anyway, guys, I thank you so much. This channel is growing faster than I ever thought that it would. And I know that we're still small, so we're just barely breaking the surface. But I want to say thank you to those of you who are subscribed. And if you're not yet, what are you waiting for? Jump on. All right, guys, smash the like button. Jump in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know what you want to see. Do you enjoy these mindset type of videos? I look forward to bringing them to you. It kind of helps me just clear my mind, kind of get one-on-one and get personal and talk with you guys. Also, if you don't already know, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter. So if you check me out here, jump over to those because I try to post on the daily there. I apologize that this video took a little bit to get out. I've been busy with the holidays, but enough of me rambling. I appreciate every single one of you. I love you. I'm out.